The man suddenly realized that his hotel room was getting smaller. To verify his suspicion, he tied a rope between the window and door, pulling it taut. When he woke up the next day, the rope had sagged downward, confirming that the room was indeed shrinking. William was terrified and didn't dare stay there any longer. He packed his luggage and prepared to leave. Strangely, though he searched every exit, he discovered that the downstairs staircase had suddenly disappeared. All the hallways had turned into solid walls. Just then, he noticed the building's pipes were vibrating, and the paintings on the walls began to pulse rhythmically. Curious, he pressed his ear against the wall to listen. The lights started flickering, and suddenly 2 small doors opened in the corner. A group of people emerged, playing trumpets and musical instruments, performing bizarre melodies as they approached William. Panicked, William grabbed his suitcase and ran, but the band kept following him until he spotted an elderly man at a doorway. He quickly ducked into the man's room to escape. The elderly couple were long-term hotel residents who hadn't left this floor in decades. Apart from a partial corridor map, they couldn't offer any other useful help. As soon as William stepped out, the lights began flickering again. A large woman happened to pass by, and William chased after her to ask about the situation. Suddenly, 2 children appeared and snatched his suitcase away. William followed them to their room but found no one inside. Just as he stood there puzzled, the eerie band appeared again. At the same time, a group of waiters carrying trays filed into the room in front of him. Seeing the band approaching, William had no choice but to follow the waiters inside, only to find himself in a large kitchen. They were preparing food for all the hotel guests. These busy people were completely unaware that the building was shrinking. When William kindly warned them, they treated him like he was crazy and kicked him out of the kitchen. It seemed impossible to escape with help from others. Soon after, the building shrank again, and the window glass shattered from the pressure. William realized he couldn't delay any longer. The building might become even smaller. He found a torn map in a drawer, then used his memory to draw the other half. He made marks in the hallways to avoid getting lost. As the building continued shrinking, many people moved their chairs into the corridors to make more space. William persisted in making marks and mapping daily. Suddenly, all the corridor lights went out. When William turned on his flashlight, an old man's sudden appearance startled him. When he picked up the flashlight to look for the old man again, he had vanished. When the lights came back on, the old man appeared on the other side of the corridor, thoroughly frightening William. William asked what the old man wanted, but he just stood there silently. When William turned to leave, the old man began moving too. When William moved forward, he stepped back. When William retreated, he moved forward. Scared, William ran back to his room to sleep. But when he woke up the next day, he found the strange old man sleeping in his bed. Though startled again, William saw no malice in the old man and gently woke him up. While making marks in the corridor, William suddenly noticed something in a cracked wall. Curious, he peeled back the wallpaper and discovered the wall was crawling with monsters, making him even more frightened. He used a metal plate to forcefully cut through the protruding creatures. With a piercing scream, the hotel's lights immediately began flickering and pipes burst, as if the building itself was experiencing pain from the injury. William quickly returned to his room to find all the hotel tenants hiding there, apparently seeing him as their only hope of escaping. He had to sleep in the corridor outside. The next day, awakened by a phone ringing, he immediately got up to answer it. This seemed like his only chance to leave the hotel.